now we are going to see how we are going to solve this quadratic equation. So in order to solve this, there are few simple steps that we need to remember. Okay, so we are going to use the formula a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, I'm not going to deal with it completely, and I'm not going to tell you the relationship between them, but I'm going to show you the steps that we need to follow in order to solve this. Okay, the first step, what we have to do is like we have to write x here. Okay, put a bracket and write x. Whatever number that you see, basically the coefficient of, the first step is finding the coefficient of x, and the second step is like divide the coefficient of x by 2. You divide it by 2, you have to, if you divide 4 by 2, you get 2 the whole square. Okay, and whatever you have here, so basically now we have simplified these two, or basically transformed these two, x square plus 4x into x plus 2 whole square. Okay, the next step that what we have to do is like transform this plus 4 plus 2. Okay, we have to square it up and we have to put a minus negative sign to it. Okay, the third step is to square it up and subtract from the equation. Yeah, I'm writing the steps as well next to it. So now x plus 2 whole square, right? Now what we are going to do is like we are going to square it up. The third step is like square it up and subtract from the equation. We are going to square this number. 2 square is nothing but 4, and I'm going to subtract from the equation. Now basically I have subtracted, I have converted this x square plus 4 into x plus 2 the whole square minus 4. Okay, if you want you can check this by substituting in this, but I'm not going to do in this video. I'll do it as a part of the checking process. And then next, what are we left with? We are left with this 6. So I'm going to add plus 6 is equal to 0. So the next step is like we have found there are two like terms. We have to simplify these two. So in order to simplify, I'm going to write x plus 2 whole square, the same thing whatever I had, minus 4 plus 6. So they have got different signs. So they are going to fight. If they fight, we have to subtract. If you subtract 4 and 4 and 6, you get 2. And which is the bigger number? The bigger number is 6. So we have to put the sign of it. So it's plus 2 is equal to 0. And the next step. So basically solve means what? We have to find the value of x. X is equal to question mark. In order to find the value of x, okay, I have to keep x on the left hand side and take anything other than x on the right hand side, right? So basically I'm going to take this 2 to the right hand side. So it is x plus 2 the whole square. Take to the other side, it becomes minus 2. Now I have to get rid of the square. Okay, so how can I get rid of the square? So this square, if it goes to the, if a plus number goes to the other side, it becomes a minus number. If a minus number goes to the right hand side, it becomes a plus number. So x plus 2 the whole square is equal to minus 2. Then what I have to do is like x plus 2 the whole square is equal to minus 2. Then I have to get rid of the square. Basically I want to have only the value of x in the left hand side, and anything else I want to take it to the right. Basically that's my objective. So x plus 2 the whole square, I'm going to get rid of the square. Okay, so the next step is to get rid of the square. If you want to get rid of the square, basically you're square rooting on both sides. Yeah, if you square root on both sides, what will it happen? It will say x plus 2 the whole square minus 2 square root. Basically you're squaring root. The same, everything remains the same because you're square rooting on both the sides. So your end value doesn't change at all. So basically you can cancel the square and 2. For example, square root of 4, what is it? It is square root of 4 means it is 2 square. You can cancel this 2 and square root, it becomes 2. We always know by hearted, square root of 4 is nothing but 2. But how does it come? It comes something like this. These are the actual mathematical steps for it. So continuing, coming back to this sum. So I can't do anything with this, right? So I'm going to retain that like that. So x plus 2. I have cancelled the square and the square root. So that's gone. So what is remaining? It's x plus 2 is equal to square root of minus 2. The next step is like I need to have, once again, coming back to my objective, I need to have only x on the left hand side. So x is equal to, take this to the other side, it becomes square root of 2 minus 2. So this is going to be your answer.